Hello and welcome to Mostly Vintage Cameras. This is the Film Never Die Nano camera, and this is also the third and final video I plan to make about this camera, and it will be going back to Australia in the post in the next couple of days. Now this video is by way of an update really. The last video I made was kind of a more in-depth review, and no sooner had I pressed the submit or publish button on YouTube than I received some emails from Film Never Die answering some of the questions that I had in that video. And so this really is just to tie up a few loose ends. So one of the issues I had in that previous video was exactly what the price was, and Film Never Die have clarified the position. So initially, and I'm going to refer to some notes here, the camera was offered in a limited edition bundle, and this is what was on Kickstarter. So that was the contents of this box plus a limited edition keyring, what they described as an experimental film of unknown heritage, and a promise that once they got some sort of focusing solution to offer sharp pictures at different distances, you would get that free, or you would get that device at a later date at no extra charge. That kit was 399 Australian dollars, which was roughly £190. I think in actual fact they're selling it like £179, but around that sort of figure, 180, 190. Those limited edition kits are now sold out. There are no more. So currently the only way of buying the Nano is in its let's call it the bare bones kit. And again, this when I did the unboxing video on this, I was impressed by how nice the packaging is. It is a step up from what you get elsewhere. So the bare bones kit, as I'm calling it, is the camera, the protection filter, this little slip-in sort of dust cover case, and the wrist strap. So that all goes for an RRP of 299 Australian dollars, which is approximately £142. Now in my review video I did say it was about £145, and so that seems to be about the right price for it. Now, to further complicate the price issue, so just to be clear, this is the only way of buying the kit currently. It's 299 Australian dollars, approximately 142 or 145 pounds. Film Never Die have won 2 awards for this camera. Now I have to say I'm not familiar with these awards, but I did note that at least one of them you have to pay to submit your product for judging within the award, which is a little bit unusual, certainly in European competitions. Maybe things are different in Australia. But anyway, they've won these 2 awards and they're understandably quite chuffed about that. And as a little celebration for what they describe as a limited but unspecified period of time, you can get a discount of 100 Australian dollars if you use the discount code AWARD, AWARD, in uppercase on their website. So 100 Australian dollars, that would bring the UK price down from about 142, 145 down to about £95, which is actually only £15 more than the S88 Kodak is selling for. So from what I've seen, this does seem to be a nicer camera than the Kodak, so that is actually worth considering. Now at the same time on that last video, we were talking about possibilities for some sort of focusing device, and I proposed that you could simply use a cheap set of close-up filters like these. This is a set of 4. They traditionally come in sets of 3, but nonetheless, that was the cheapest close-up filter set I could find, and I took some nearer distance pictures which were in focus at anything from 10 centimeters to 1 meter. And I suggested this might be an elegant solution for this focusing question. One of those emails I referred to earlier said exactly the same thing. They said that we'd been doing the same testing with close-up filters and that they were planning to issue a bundle of accessories, including a 30 to 37mm stepping ring. Now the filters I used were just randomly 58mm. That's the size that was cheapest on Amazon, so I bought 58mm ones. So I had a ridiculous set of stepping rings to get those filters onto the camera. 30 to 37 is actually a much more sensible size. 37mm, if you imagine it's sort of 3mm bigger around the lens, you might get a little encroachment onto the viewfinder, but it won't be very much. 37mm filters, they're not the most common, but they're more common than 30, and they are out there. So that's a sensible size, I think. They also had a chap in Japan, I believe, testing a wide-angle lens, afocal attachment, one of these sort of semi-fisheye type things. They were quite popular back in sort of the 80s and 90s on camcorders. So they're planning to include one of those in their bundle. And they've also had a new case, kind of a leather case I think it is, made locally in Australia. So they're going to do this accessory bundle: stepping ring, close-up filters, wide-angle lens attachment, and what looks from the picture to be quite a nice case. And what they're going to do is offer that for sale to people that have bought just the camera as a bundle, or I presume anybody that wants to buy it. But if you backed the Kickstarter program, or you bought the limited edition bundle at retail, they will provide that accessory kit at no extra charge to what you've already bought. This is what they tell me. If you would like the details of that, you would need to reach out to Film Never Die and get the details. So I think that pretty much ties up all the loose ends. Limited edition kits are gone. The camera's only available in its basic form. It's about £142-ish. There is a discount code called AWARD, which gives you 100 AUD off the price. And there it is. So that's tied up all those loose ends. They are, in one of their emails, Film Never Die did say that they are looking to develop some sort of future Nano group exhibition type thing, and they have got a couple of sort of newsletters out, and I'll link those in the description below. One of them does feature one of my photographs, and before anybody says anything, they did ask my permission, and I did grant my permission to use the Rubik's Cube photo, and that's talking about the sort of close-up filters. Anyway, don't want to make this a long video. Thank you so much for your time. I do hope you found this of use or interest, and do have a good day. Thank you for watching.